If you've made it this far to the final video in our series, then you've been doing the work.
And what we're about to share, it might be the piece that makes everything else click into place.
So let us ask you something. What if the thing that you've been searching for, your starting point, is hiding in plain sight, right inside your own story?
If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm Kay.
And I'm Brian, and this is the 5th and final video in our series, Goodbye Hesitation, Hello Creation, where Kay and I share the real mindset blocks that kept us from starting this channel.
For over a year.
Yes, and how we finally pushed through those.
Now, in this series, we've covered a lot of ground together, tackling the doubts, the fears, and the beliefs that keep so many people from ever beginning.
True.
This video brings it all home with the realization that changed everything for us.
And if you've been following along and just nodding as we go along, but you still have those doubts and they're still holding you back, we have a free guide that's linked in the description below that walks you through breaking free, from the limiting beliefs that we've been talking about in this series so far. And it might be exactly what you need to take that first step. But for now, let's go ahead and get into this.
Here's something we'd like for you to think about for a moment. Somewhere out there right now, there's a person searching for exactly what you have to offer. Not some future version of yourself who has it all figured out. Right now, with what you know, what you've been through, or what you're still figuring out.
Yeah, and every day that you wait, that person keeps searching. And they're not searching because there isn't enough content on YouTube, but because they haven't found someone whose voice, whose story, whose journey feels like it speaks directly to what they're experiencing right now.
And that person could be finding you, and yet they're not, because you haven't started yet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We want to share something that we haven't fully talked about in this series. When we decided to start this channel, we knew exactly what we wanted it to be about. And that it was helping creators build a personal brand on YouTube and use it to generate a real income.
We'd spent years helping small businesses grow, and we believed deeply in what we had to offer and what we could do. But there was a problem we kept running into. How do you share tips and strategies for starting and growing a YouTube channel when you haven't done it yourself yet?
That's a good question. I mean, we wouldn't have felt right if we were standing in front of a camera saying something like, here are the 5 best ways to grow your audience, because we hadn't grown one, and we felt like that you as the viewer would see right through it.
And that is no way at all to build trust.
No, it's not. And so we felt stuck, knowing what we wanted to build, but unable to find the authentic way in.
Yes.
And well, then Kay got frustrated. This one here. But it was the kind of frustration where she just couldn't let it go.
True. I, in essence, was just tired. I was tired of feeling excluded, tired of watching others find their way in while we couldn't. I was tired of consuming content that never quite answered our questions. So we started talking back and forth until something meaningful finally surfaced. And what kept coming back up was this: what if our starting point was the experience itself? The frustration, the searching, the not knowing where we fit. What if that was exactly what we had to share? Now, he's nodding along, but he was not convinced, y'all. He wasn't sure that anyone would care about the behind-the-scenes struggle of some old married couple trying to figure out where they belonged on YouTube. But I kept asking, who else is feeling this way right now? Who else is stuck in exactly this place, wanting to start, knowing they have something to offer, but unable to find their way in?
She's right. I wasn't convinced. But the more we talked, the more we realized that person is everywhere.
Everywhere.
But nobody was sharing, from the middle of it, still in it, still figuring it out in the real time. And that right there became our starting point.
I'm going to digress for just a moment. If you haven't already, a subscribe means the world to us.
Yes.
We would really appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you.
It helps out new channels. It
Greatly.
does.
Yes.
And here's the thing. What we discovered about ourselves, we think that that's true for you too.
You've been looking for your starting point in the wrong place. Maybe you've been asking yourself, who am I to teach anyone anything? What qualifies me to have a channel on YouTube? And doesn't everybody already know what I know?
Oh, but those are the wrong questions.
We asked them of ourselves too.
Yes, and that's how we know they're the wrong questions. The right question is, what have I gone through or am going through right now that somebody else truly needs to hear and can actually use?
Maybe you've navigated a divorce, a job loss, or some type of major life transition and came out of the other side of it with hard-won wisdom, even if you don't recognize it as hard-won.
Yeah. Maybe you're in the middle of a career change, a health journey, or figuring out what comes next, after the kids have left home, or maybe retirement caught you off guard.
None of those things are ordinary. To the person who needs that kind of help, you could be the exact one that they need to hear from right now.
That's true. That's true. Your starting point isn't in having the perfect answer. It's in what's been moving you, challenging you, changing you.
And nobody else has that specific version of that. Only you.
That is true. That is true. So here's what we'd like for you to do after this video. Think back over the last year about your journey, your experiences, the moments that shaped where you are right now. Now, not looking for something impressive, just something real. Like a moment that shifted something in you, a conversation that changed, how you saw things, or a struggle that taught you something you couldn't have learned any other way. That's your story. And that story already has an audience, someone who needs to hear exactly that, told in exactly your way.
And we know putting yourself and your story out there can feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and scary.
True. But here's what we've learned. Nobody knows what you know the way you know it. Your experiences, your perspective, your awareness, that combination belongs only to you.
That's true. And when someone finds that, they don't just watch your video. They feel understood. And that's what keeps people coming back. Not credentials, not achievements, just consistent, courageous, creating one video at a time. And you have that in you.
Yes, you do. Now, looking back at this series, every limiting belief, every reason to wait, every standard that we thought we had to meet first, it was all pointing to the same thing. We were waiting to become something we thought that we needed to be, when the whole time we were already enough to begin.
That's true. So here's what we want you to take from this. Not just this video, but our entire series of Goodbye Hesitation, Hello Creation. You were never waiting for the right moment. You were waiting to recognize that what you already had was enough for you to begin.
Very much so. Very much so. Now, if you're still working through what's been holding you back, our free guide walks you through uncovering and releasing the limiting beliefs that have kept you stuck. It's simple, it's conversational, and it's linked in the description below. And here's something we'd like to share with you, something we're proud of. When we started this series, we told you we didn't feel qualified to share how to start a YouTube channel because we hadn't done it yet.
True. Well, we just did.
Yes, we did.
5 videos. And with every one, we learned something new.
And we're not saying we're experts. We're a long way from being experts in this.
Far from it. But we're no longer on the sidelines either.
Right.
And that means something different is coming. So stay tuned.
Yes. Whether you're still on the journey or have already found your way through, someone out there needs to hear it. In your words, from your perspective, told in your way.
So start your channel. Share your story.
Yes, please do. Well, that's a wrap on Goodbye Hesitation, Hello Creation, this series. If something in here made a difference for you, we'd love to hear about it in the comments below.
Yes. And if you're in for the journey, stick around because we're just getting started too. And until next time, bye for now.